Good afternoon. Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor. We are visiting with Heidi Tweedell today with LUS. We're talking about some hurricane tips because hurricane season unfortunately did begin earlier this month. And then we'll also have some summer conservation tips for you guys as well because we're all trying to save money this summer with this heat. And boy, I don't think hurricane season has actually, summer has actually started yet.
And yet we're still experiencing these high temperatures.
Yes, outrageous. I mean, Chris was just talking about 100 degrees.
Yes.
But as far as hurricane preparation goes, what are some of the most important things that we need to be doing to protect ourselves and our property?
So we're encouraging customers or even non-LUS customers to prepare the outside of their homes, whether that's window coverings and things like that. We'll actually have some tips in our new Hurricane Handbook. We redesigned it this year to make it a little bit more reader-friendly with like colored coded sections and tabs on the sides for people to be able to see as they're flipping through. So all that's in there. We'll be able to have those for pickup starting Monday, June 19th at our customer service locations, city halls, and local libraries.
Now, protecting the outside of the house and preparing the outside of the house for any incoming storms. That's very important. But you guys also, from what I remember, usually have some tips for what to keep inside for whenever we're stuck inside for a long period of time. Yeah,
so we encourage, first of all, photograph what you have in your house. If you do have to evacuate, that's very important for insurance purposes should you flood. We have hurricane kit that we have a checklist in the Hurricane Handbook. So just different things like that to be prepared.
Definitely want to make sure we are prepared for hurricane season. We didn't have a bad one last year, but
goodness.
You never know what's going to come our way because we are in South Louisiana. So we want to make sure we're preparing our homes for anything. So LUS, again, those handbooks can be picked up beginning next Monday, June 19th. Now, getting into these conservation tips, again, we all want to save money and we're cranking that AC lower and lower for these summer months. What can we do to make sure we're not going overboard?
So we encourage people, while we do want to stay cool, bump it up your thermostat to where you are comfortable, and if you can suffer it, so tolerate it, bump it up a degree or two. We also encourage people to shut your window blinds, and use curtains to shut out the sun's heat. Set your ceiling fan blades to turn counterclockwise to produce a downdraft, and if you have a clogged AC filter, change it.
Perfect. Okay, I'd never heard about the fan thing. That's interesting. Okay, that might be a widely known thing. Maybe I'm just late to it. But anyway, okay, some good tips. Now, you guys obviously have some resources online for us. Can we learn more?
So we're posting conservation tips on our social media pages, but we also have them on our website at lus.org/brightideas.
Now let's do a recap because we touched on a lot today. So back to hurricane season, what are the most important things we need to make sure we're doing? We
encourage people to pick up your Hurricane Handbook. We have a PDF version online as well, but just making sure that your house is up to date, has the sufficient roofing, all things like that, your insurance, all those types of things to be prepared if a storm does approach us, and just different tips like that.
And biggest tips for energy conservation?
Checking your usage. If you are an LUS customer, you can go online to your My Account and you can check how much energy you're using, and just being mindful of your thermostat and, like I said, keeping your blinds closed. That's a big deal.
Thank you so much, Heidi.
Thank you.
Some great tips from LUS to prepare for hurricane season and for these hot summer months. You can learn more at lus.org.